All right, what's up, everybody? Another episode of Texas Aggies United on TexAgs.com. We are sponsored by the 12th Man Foundation. Got a pair of Texas Aggie left-handed hitters here. I would say outfielder, but now designated hitter, Hayden Schott, and center fielder, Jace LaViolette. The Aggies coming off a 15-5 win over Air Force in the midweek, and a lot of people have been talking about you guys' success, but let's talk about some failures first, okay? This fungo golf thing is getting out of hand, and not only do we have questions about the leadership and the direction of the overall league from the very top and the commissioner standpoint, but you didn't play great this week. So, I mean, where are we at with this thing, Shotty? And, Ali Camarillo has said a lot of things to say.
That's all he does. Ali just kind of talks. I'm used to it. I've been there. I've heard it. I understand that he's a talker, and that's what he does. And luckily, I bring in players to this league of all kinds, and he's one of the kinds that likes to talk and make everything about him, and that's fine. I mean, I knew that going in. Well, listen. While I do run the league, it's also important to play good. And when we don't, I still remember, hey, we've won twice. We're the leaders. We have the power ranking title, and that's okay with me, right?
I mean, it's just like a SEC season. There's going to be adversity, Jace.
100%. And this week showed how ahead we were. So we'll come back.
All right. So obviously, you guys, it almost. I mean, for me as somebody that's covered this baseball program for a while, I mean, it almost feels like a Beatles type of following. Like the Rattlin Bog has been a huge hit, and the crowds this weekend were sensational. Hayden, whenever you signed up to play here, and I've asked you this before, but like, where is this out on the expectation level from when you came in?
Oh man, I don't know. It's not on the scale. I mean, like, this is pretty insane. Like, after every game this weekend, we would come and sit on our couch back home, and we both just like, what just happened?
Yeah,
like
just had no idea.
Just
like,
crazy. We had no idea how to explain it. I mean,
Yeah.
and it was so cool. I've been in college baseball for a while now, but I've never experienced anything like 12th man.
And Jace, I'm going to give you a chance to cut yet another promo for playing college baseball at Texas A&M for anybody that might be going over a decision here.
Yeah, I mean, I did not expect this year to be what it has been so far and will continue to be, obviously, but like it's unbelievable. The 12th man, just this year, it's even last year too. I mean, it's unspeakable. I can't even put into words how much fun they make this, and it's been a ride.
At what point do y'all like to look up at the stands during the game? Is it during Ali's walk up? Is it like ball five chant? Like what is like a moment in the game where you're looking up and go, okay, this is sick?
I've got to say, the very start of the game, whenever everybody's there sawing varsity's horns off, it's unbelievable to me. It gives me chills every time, legit.
Yeah, I mean, I have a lot of time to look up in the stands now that I'm DHing, and that's my primary position, as it should be. I look up probably once every inning and just kind of appreciate it. I love what's the song? The TEX.
Oh, the Spirit of Aggie Land.
That is my favorite song ever. That is so cool. That gives me chills every single game.
Third inning?
Yeah, for the third inning.
Yeah. That's really cool.
Enormous weekend, and we're going to talk a little bit about Vanderbilt, but I want to talk about Air Force coming in and not the game. Obviously, you guys played great, but I thought, like, I got chill bumps watching those Air Force guys interact with the game of baseball.
Yeah.
The respect they showed before the game to General Welsh and Reveille being out there. They stood and watched y'all do the fight song. Like, Jace, have you ever seen another baseball program run that way, and how much respect did you have for all that?
I've never seen that just in college baseball, but, I mean, it's hard to put into words how much respect I have for them, because their coach said it before we played yesterday. Like, that's their favorite part of their day. Like, baseball's like literally, it's a game. It's literally a game. It's not a job to them, because I mean, they're putting their life on the line for us every single day. Like, they're gonna be serving our country. So like, it's an unbelievable amount of gratitude. It's an unbelievable amount of just me being grateful that they're doing what they're doing, and so I'm able to do what we're doing, right? Every single day we get to come to this field, Olson Park, literally because of what they're doing for us, and it's an unbelievable thing, and I have so much respect for them, and I think everybody does too.
Yeah, Shotty, I mean, obviously you've got a background going through military school. How cool is that for you to see? I mean, there was maybe a time in your life where that was your future.
Yeah, I mean, I got recruited by Kaz, the head coach, so I went and said hello to him before the game, and that was totally what I wanted to do when I was younger. And I think I know I have a ton of friends who've gone through the service academies, and I mean, the grind that they go through, especially early on in their college career, and the fact that they also play a Division I sport while doing that is pretty mind-boggling to me, considering that we play Division I sport and it's pretty time-consuming as it is, and compared to them, it's nothing. I mean, they have such a crazy life, and so it's super cool what they do. I tried to talk to everyone I could on the field when I was on base, and awesome dudes, awesome people.
All right, so you go into last weekend, and what I've loved about this team, and we knew going in y'all had a chance to be pretty talented, or y'all were talented, and you had a chance to be pretty good. But to me, Jace, it feels like in y'all's own way, you're playing this game with a chip on your shoulder, and the number to the left of your name, whether it's 1, 11, 21, 111, it doesn't matter.
Not at all. I think if we were dead last, I think we'd still have the same exact mindset as we do right now. Obviously, it helps a little bit that we're doing what we're doing, right? But I really do think that we don't care. Like, it's like we don't really care who we're going to play this week, and we don't care who we're playing next week, and it's still the game. If we can play the game better than the opposing team, I guess you want to say, can play the game, then we have a pretty good chance at being successful. So, I mean, I think that what coach just kind of instilled in us from the start has really helped us. I think Hayden would attest to that too, that it's been really good for our mindset of just like every single game's opening day, and no matter win or loss, like really and truly good, because at that point, like, what are you going to do about it? You can't change the results, so just forget about it. So I think it's helped.
Hayden, there's, to me, watching you guys play, opening day mentality, but with you older guys, it could have been difficult to come in, and you're all coming from different directions and different programs, to buy into this culture at Texas A&M. And what I love is, like, you guys are blowing the doors off of Vanderbilt on Friday night, and Teddy Burton hooks a ball to left, and it's out of the box. It's a double. When I go to summer league games all the time and watch guys hit that same ball, and they're 8 seconds to first base.
Yeah.
Is that a maturity thing, or is that a culture thing, or is that this is the way we're going to play regardless of the result? Yeah.
Thanks for bringing up my age again, Bronny. I appreciate that. I think it's probably a mix of all that you said. I mean, truly, it's how hard we play, how much every person in that dugout loves playing. I think it's a mixture of all of it. I mean, the 15-0, down 15-0, up 15-0. It really doesn't matter. We're going to play hard no matter what, and I think that's what makes this team so damn cool.
And I also want to say something too, that I think we really enjoy winning, and you don't win by losing. So whatever we can do to win.
Great point, Jace.
Exactly.
It's a good way to put it.
It is. It's a good way to put it. You don't win by losing. So
thanks, Jace.
How do you spell fun?
W-I-N.
W-I-N.
No,
right.
That's one way to spell it.
That's one way. That's how Coach Schlossnagel spells it.
Literally.
So now with. Again, like I've said all week, the number to the left of this team's name does not matter. The ranking doesn't matter. It's more about what you do to the right of your name and building a resume, because I think it's important that if y'all can get home field throughout the postseason, how big that would be because of how well y'all play here, but also the fan base, how much they've jumped on y'all's back. So do you feel like that you're going to get any kind of different shot from anybody? You know, you're going on the road to Tuscaloosa. They just beat number 1. Like, you're going to go in there and they're going, well, we'll do it again. That's what the Bama mindset is. Does that change your way of thinking?
It doesn't matter. I mean, I think we get everybody's best shot, no matter who it is, just because our name, right? Just because we play for Texas A&M, and I think that's how it should be. I want to get everybody's best shot. I want them to roll out on a midweek their best arm, just because they want to win that badly, and so do we. So I think that we've been kind of getting that all year, and I just really don't think it matters who we face as long as we stay to our approach. So.
Yeah. And Hayden, how big – now you're halfway through an SEC season. How big of a jump was there from the Ivy League, and do you feel like now that you're starting to see big-time arm after big-time arm that you're kind of settling in and getting used to it?
I mean, it's 100% a jump. I think I talked to you about this a few weeks ago, just about the depth of arms there is. I mean, obviously you had talented arms in the Ivy League, no doubt. So I've seen arms of this caliber. It's just that the consistency of these arms is pretty crazy. And I'm definitely feel more settled in. I mean, this staff we faced, we were talking about this morning, the staff Vanderbilt had this past weekend was some of the best arms I've ever seen, just as a grouping. So yeah, it's good to see that good a tier of pitching, because once you see it more, you kind of learn to get used to it a little bit. So I definitely feel like I'm settling in.
And then this weekend, Jace, how do you feel like playing on the road in this league at Florida and at South Carolina? Do you, when you go into these opposing ballparks, do you feel like y'all are tighter because it's us against the world, or is it just like y'all are kind of the same feeling as when you're at Bluebell?
It's definitely not the same feeling as we are when we're at Bluebell, just because I'm gonna be honest, I think Bluebell makes it easier to play anywhere else also. Like, especially after this year, like I was talking to him before, I was like, dude, like we play here in front of 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 fans where it's just constantly loud. And then we went to South Carolina, it was like we were playing in a, not disrespectful, but there was not many fans there, right? And so I felt like it was definitely a lot easier to play on the road so far. I mean, we haven't been everywhere that we're going on the road so far, but I mean, so far it's been very, very easy to play on the road because I just feel like we're always, same as I said earlier, we don't really care what we're doing. It's just a game. So. And
Hayden, you've actually made a trip to Tuscaloosa last year. And Jace has never been. So what can you tell about your experience at the ballpark?
Little guy. So good ballpark, beautiful ballpark in Tuscaloosa. Great people, great fans. I got absolutely dominated by those right field fans last year, and luckily I'll be sitting in the dugout while we're on defense this year, which is awesome because I'm sure that they'll bring up some things. So it was fun. Columbia actually beat them in a series, by the way.
Yeah,
Columbia University. Let's
All right,
go.
before we let you guys get out of here, so far I need, just because y'all are both hitters and I guess part-time outfielders.
Come on.
I need your favorite. I'm not part-time anymore.
Really?
I need your favorite Coach Schlossnagle moment of the year so far and your favorite Michael Early moment of the year so far. Y'all can split it in half if you want. One of you take Schloss, one of you take Coach Early.
Okay, I'm gonna go Coach Early. This isn't a single moment, but every game before we get going, Coach Early does a beautiful high-pitched "Let's go," and I won't be able to recreate it because only Mike Early can do it. No one's gonna understand this, but Mike, I know you do. So he does a great job of loosening everyone up before the game.
Yeah, I also think mine's before the game too. It's pretty much before every single game. Coach will.
Is this Early or Slosh?
Slosh. Coach will look at Gavin. He's standing right to his right and just absolutely slap slap him right in the chest.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, great job, man. Great job,
Come
buddy.
on.
Yeah, great job.
Really?
And that's pretty much something like that.
Actually
It
happens.
kind of lightens everybody up and just start laughing. So it's pretty funny.
All right, we'll let you guys go. Good luck this weekend. And man, enjoy it. Make sure you're looking around and enjoy what's going on. Cool.
Yeah,
That's Jace LaViolette Hayden Schott, Texas Aggies United.
This interview is sponsored by the 12th Man Foundation. The 12th Man Foundation is the official source for Texas A&M athletics tickets.